What is going on, guys? We are finally here to discuss the series finale of Supergirl. Finally had some time, watched it, and there are some things that I want to go ahead and give my opinion on. So again, if you guys enjoyed this, that is fine. If you guys had your issues with it, that is fine. But at the same time, we have to discuss things, the positives and negatives about the entirety of the finale of Supergirl. Now, I think myself, I can literally confess that Supergirl has been an up and down road for me to enjoy. And when I say that, it means that it brought too much political statements into the series, and they did that a lot in this last season, which I had a problem with. And like in the last episode where I want to say it was Alex that made a comment of like no touching without consent. It's like, dude, there was no need for that, especially in that fighting scene, which I liked the fighting scene. I liked everybody coming back, like Jimmy coming back, Laura coming back, we had everybody coming together and fighting, against Lex and, Mixley. But again, Mixley, I was really impressed with how they kind of empower her character a little more, due to the fact of we all knew that she was a villain, but at the same time, the line she would not cross is harming a child. And I liked how she had that line of, look, I'm not going to do that. And that's what really crossed the line, is because Lex, he doesn't care. He does not care about nobody but himself. And, John Cryer returning as Lex Luthor, it just got very repetitive. I can't take John Cryer seriously as Lex Luthor. If you can, that's fine. If you think he's a great casting choice, that is fine. But I highly disagree. All I see him is Bad Allen with money. And if anyone does not recognize that reference, that is towards 2.5 Men that he starred in for several years, where there was a moment where he saw himself in the mirror. He tried acting all like, he was a badass and all this, that, and the other. Like, he was acting like that, but he had money. So that's pretty much what it was. Now, with him going to the Phantom Zone, goes into a lot of weirdness because there's a rumor that he's going to be in Titans. Okay, how's that going to work out? Don't know how he would be returning. So right now we saw, Alex got married, which was great to see. We also got to pretty much got leaked out by one of the characters that John and Magan have a child together. We also get to know that Jimmy gave his sister a portal device just in case if they need each other for help, which was cool. As well as, Kara trying to empower everybody for, courage to go up against everybody, which again, I felt like was needed for the episode, but again, it's just, where it makes her job a little less, for her to be Supergirl. And we got to get to the biggest thing here, is Kara having the issue of dealing with her identity as not only Supergirl, but Kara Danvers, and Ms. Grant offers her a job, to be the new editor-in-chief of Catco since she bought it back, which, again, I found it to be cool and stupid at the same time. It's like, why would you sell your company, go on this, crusade of, I'm going to retire, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then like, I don't want to retire. But again, that's the character of Ms. Grant. And, she wants to hire Kara, and Kara is like, I don't know, I can't be Supergirl, and I can't be this, but she already knew she was Supergirl. She already knew. And that's why she told her, like, those spectacles of yours don't help you conceal your identity. And then she finally comes to the conclusion of, hey, I don't want to conceal my identity anymore. And later gets revealed in the finale, hey, she had an interview with, Miss Grant of revealing her identity to the world. And I understand the reason why they did that, but I don't agree with it because, again, you're going to be going right back to the issue of, look what happened with Oliver Queen, When it came out that he was the Green Arrow, a lot of issues happened. So again, doing that kind of went back and forth. I felt like that was not the right choice. Also getting revealed in the future that, the DEO is going to be back. It's going to be running by John Magan's son. Also with, whatever heroes that are going to be still left in the future. Brainy deciding to stay in the present time rather than the future to be, with Dreamer, which again we all kind of expected that was going to happen, and then when returning, stating that he is a member of the that of the future heroes. So that was pretty cool. Now, of course, they had William's funeral, and then they also showed other characters, Lex's mother dying, and him and Nixley going to the Phantom Zone. So they kind of tied it in a not sort of way, but in a way they didn't, with also them revealing, Supergirl's identity is now out there to the world, as well as, Lena is now the godmother to Alex's, adoptive daughter, their adoptive daughter. And she's like, hey, I thought I was just going to be the cool aunt, but, I guess I'll be the godmother too. So they put a lot of uniqueness on this episode, but at the same time they wrapped it up to a certain degree. And when I say they wrapped it up to a certain degree, there was still like little plot holes of like, okay, like for example, Lena's adopted mother knew that she was a witch, knew that from she was a child, she was trying to protect her, which was cool, but at the same time, we all knew sooner or later, she's gonna have her powers. And I feel like there's a lot more they could still do with Lena, and I feel like there's a lot more they could do with Kara at some point. Now, again, Melissa Benoist did say that she would return as Supergirl at any point, which again, I do like that statement, but at the same time, they need to improve on Kara with not only the doubting, but also making her not as weak as they always have her appear to be. And again, that I know is a lot of the fans' issue, is not only with having a lot of political and woke agendas into the story, but also having Kara look so weak in this series, and I absolutely cannot stand that. And then they're wanting to bring other characters in here and give them more of a role than what they really mattered. I mean, let's be honest, that character that was trying to protect his brother, he was good for maybe 1 or 2 episodes, if that, but they're wanting to give him more screen time, and I don't see the reason why they're wanting to give him more screen time. There was no reason for his character. Okay, he was inspiring people. That's not your job. That is Supergirl's job. That is Martian Manhunter's job. That is Dreamer's job. That is, Lena's job or somebody's job. Yes, you can try, but it'd be more interesting to see it. But again, I do understand the reason why they did that for that episode. But there's just, it's a lot more nitpicking, but again, I just wish that they would actually listen to the fans, not the fans that, oh, well, we need representation for this or representation for that. I understand that. But at the same time, at the end of the day, these are characters that have been written for so long, and then you want to go by your own agenda just to appease other fans and kind of bend the knee. But at the same time, you need to be respectful to the other fans that are there for the story, for these characters that we love and care about. I like Kara, I like Alex, I like John, I like Brainy and Dreamer and Win and all these characters, but at the same time, you make them very weak, and you want to put this in, put different agendas in here that doesn't make sense to the story or to the character. It just makes it look really ridiculous. So again, that's the reason why I think Supergirl went down a steep hill for so many years, and I feel like that is the reason why the show ended. Now again, if they're going to bring her into, like, let's say Superman Lois, okay, fine, or they got this crossover with Flash, okay, great, but at the same time, Supergirl ended, and there's other shows that's going to be ending for the DC/Arrowverse. But either way, guys, let me know what your thoughts are about this down in the comments down below. Do you guys agree with me? Disagree with me? Either way, let's have a great conversation down in the comments below. Let's be respectful. But also at the same time, I will listen to your opinion. If you enjoy the show, great. If you didn't, that's fine too. I'm not here to judge anyone that loves certain characters or loves certain stories or loves the show or hates the show. I am just giving my opinion, just like everybody else. It is my opinion, whether you agree or disagree with me. We're all DC fans at the end of the day. So let me know what you guys think regardless. Hope you guys enjoyed the finale. And of course, I'll be seeing you guys on the very next one.